everyone. Welcome to our party. My name is Angela Lalangata, Sales Director, and we just want to welcome you. We're going to have such a fabulous time, but I want to introduce our other fabulous ladies here. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Wendy Rickardson. I'm from Yuba City, California, and I'm a sales director. And down here we have...
Hi, I'm Kaylin Gray, and I'm from Draper, and I've been in Mary Kay for now 12 years.
Woo woo.
Okay, and I'm Monica Bird. Hello, and I've been with Mary Kay for 21 years, so pretty crazy. We love it. It's awesome.
And
Nice.
I live in Harriman, I forgot to mention, and I have been doing Mary Kay for 18 years. So we just want to welcome you to our Hydrasession party. We are going to have a fabulous time, and we hope that you are going to love, well, not going to, you will love your skin after this, because if you are trying the products, if you aren't, then the next time that you come, make sure that you get samples from your consultant, because you will love how your skin will feel after this, because it will be amazing. First off, I want to let you know that you want to comment, because we will be doing some giveaways, and that is how you get entered. So enter and comment below. Make sure that you put down who invited you and maybe where you're watching from. So we shared kind of where we're from. Make sure that you put who invited you, what your consultant's name is, and where you're watching from. And if you have your favorite drink of choice, go ahead. I have water here. Go ahead and drop your favorite drink emoji, and you can share that. And hopefully it's, you know, some might be healthy, some might not. It's totally fine. It's your choice. If you are trying products with us, go ahead and drop a lipstick emoji. If you aren't and you are just kind of window shopping, go ahead and draw a heart. Drop a heart emoji. We know that you are going to love it either way, but obviously whether you're going to see it in person or virtually first and then in person, you are going to love these products. And some of these amazing products you might not have ever heard before. So if you have any questions, feel free. Comment. We want you to know that that is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be giving away a bunch of free products, and we will be doing that at the end. So go ahead and comment, ask questions, and we will make sure that we answer all of your questions at the end. If we miss a question, then we will make sure that we'll go back and answer any questions, and write down any products that you are absolutely in love with. So whether you are for sure in love with it and you want to take it home with you, then you will want to make sure we're going to be playing a tic-tac-toe game. So if you have anything that you love or that you like, go ahead and make your 9 little squares for your tic-tac-toe sheet, and like it, love it, or even have questions on it. Go ahead and put those names. If you have a full set of a product, that you can put it in 1 square, or just as kind of a cheater, you can do individual products in each set, and you can go for the blackout. And that's what that first person to tic-tac-toe and first person to blackout will get a prize. So make sure that you put that down there. Okay, so remember to put down who invited you. And the one thing that we want you to know is we want to bring you joy. We want you to have fun. That's what you're here for. We want you to enjoy yourself and make sure that you are loving the products and make sure that you are loving us, right? And hopefully that by the end of it, you will enjoy that. So if you love the products and you for sure want to take something home, make sure that you name the product, and then you can put a shopping bag next to it so that your consultant knows that you're ready to take it home, and she can put it on your shopping list, and she can make sure that you can take that home, or she can ship it off to you, okay? We want you to know that the Hydrasession, it kind of mimics a facial that you can get done at a spa, and it usually costs $200 to $250. And so you get to do it for free. How much do you love your consultant right now, right? So yes, I know we all love you. And if your consultant isn't on here tonight or virtually that you can see her, then you want to send her a quick text or send her some love down in the comments, because it is seriously one of my all-time favorite facials, and you will absolutely love it. One of the things that we will want you to remember is that we are not licensed estheticians or doctors, so that when we go through this, you need to kind of test and see how these products are feeling on your skin. And if you have any questions, you can comment, you can text your consultant. But if there is any like burning sensation or whatever, wash it off. Most of the time, you won't ever have an allergic reaction. We have products that are for really sensitive skin. All of our products are 100% non-comedogenic. But just in case, just know that, we aren't licensed estheticians or doctors. And so we just want to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. And because we can't be there in person, we just want to make sure that you're aware of everything as we're going through the process. And we also want you to know that everyone's level of exfoliation is different. And if you've ever had a different or a bad reaction to a mask or an exfoliation, that you might want to tell your consultant that. And we have 2 different types of exfoliation that you're going to be trying tonight. One is a topical exfoliator and one is a chemical exfoliator. And so if you have had a bad reaction, you can do one on your face and you can try one on your hand if you're a little bit worried about it. If you haven't ever had a bad reaction, then you're usually totally fine. But you still can kind of test it on your jawline if you want, the second one. And we'll kind of talk about that when we get to it as well. But just kind of want to preface that before we get to it, okay? So you also, if you have any sensitive skin, you can mix your cleanser and your microdermabrasion. That is your step 1 and your step 2. It just makes it so that you don't have as deep of an exfoliation with that first exfoliator. There's some beads in there. And so just know that when we do that, you can mix those if you have a little bit more sensitive skin. So without further ado, we're going to get started. So you can get your headband ready. You can get whatever you want. Go ahead and we are going to be doing our foaming cleanser. So our foaming cleanser that you are going to be trying, all of our cleansers are foaming cleansers. Now, you might be trying, Botanical, Clear Proof, Repair, or our Miracle set. A lot of you will be trying our Repair foaming cleanser, and it looks like this. It takes off all of the dirt and free radicals, the pollution that's in your skin. I'm going to use this little hair bobby pin, clip my hair up just really quick. But the cleanser you're going to do, this is the cleanser. It is phenomenal. So you're just going to need like a pea-size amount. And you are going to use your 2 fingers like this. You're going to do circular motions up and around your face. And you do normally want your face to be wet because it will suds up a little bit more. If you don't have water, that's okay. But if you do, you can kind of get your fingers a little bit more wet and you're just going to kind of suds it up. And we're going to just kind of go at it. Circular motions up and around your face. And then as we wash it off, we are going to get to when you wash off your face, you want to leave your face a little bit wet for the second step, okay? So when Kaylin is ready for the second step, the microdermabrasion, you want your face to be wet, so you don't have to dry it off after this first step, okay? So once we get our cleanser off, then you just go ahead and wipe off. You can either splash water on your face or just use a washcloth. And then you are good to go for your second step.
All right. So with step 2, it's going to be our amazing microdermabrasion. It is my favorite exfoliator. So what you're going to want to do with this, like Angela was mentioning, you'll want your face wet. So you can either use like a little squirt bottle, like I noticed Wendy was doing up above, or you can just use like a bowl of water or whatever you have near you. I just have a bowl of water. You'll take the microdermabrasion, just put it on your fingertips like so, kind of rub it in, and then you want to exfoliate in a circular motion all over your face. You can do it super hard on your nose. I have bigger pores on my nose, or on your cheeks, or maybe even on your chin if you've got bigger pores down there, and then especially on your forehead. And we want to rub for a minute to a minute and a half. Now this is made up of oxide crystals, and it is just fabulous. They're small enough that they get down and really just give you a nice deep clean in your pores and just help with all of that. It's my favorite. I love it. So we're just gonna scrub for a bit, and then you'll want to wash this off with a washcloth because the beads tend to get stuck in your hairline. You can go down, you know, your décolleté and stuff. It's kind of hard when you're sitting here with a shirt on, but definitely when you're doing it just like on your own or in the shower, it's the best place to do it so that you've got lots of water, and then you can go down through your décolleté as well. But you want to make sure you use a washcloth to wipe it off so you can get it out of your hairline and all the places. The washcloth helps to kind of catch all of those beads so that they don't get everywhere. Just like so. Ta-da! Just rinsing my washcloth out a little bit. All right, and then I believe we are moving on to Monica. She is next to me over here to do the charcoal mask. Woo woo!
Woo! Okay, and I'm still rinsing my microdermabrasion, but I love this. And as Kaylin did mention, she talked about that you can do your décolleté area. So most of the time when you're doing skincare, you actually want to do from the décolleté up, morning and night. So that's really important. You do not want to skip that beautiful neck of yours, because that's one of the places that's going to show age the fastest. And also our neck and décolleté are the areas that are the most exposed to the sun. A lot of times we forget to put sunscreen on those areas. So that's really important that we take extra good care of that area and baby it, because we want our neck to look as young as our fabulous faces are when we do all this great skincare on it. Okay,
No
so
turkey
now,
gobbler neck.
Yes.
we do not want that. It's true. Turkeys are, yes, not cute. We've raised turkeys.
Leave them in the farm.
Oh yes, they're not.
They're better on the plate. No, Julianne would not agree. Don't watch this, Julianne. We're just kidding.
Okay. And I'm going to say, like Kaylin said, my favorite place to use this is the shower, the microdermabrasion. I'm still talking, I'm talking about microdermabrasion still. Just because those little beads are sometimes a little tricky to get off when you're just using this, like with a little cup of water here, or even like, you know, just a washcloth. So just so you know. Okay. So now, oh my goodness, we're going to do the charcoal mask. Guys, this is my favorite product. I think we'll all say this about the products we're talking about, but it's legit. Okay, so this is the charcoal mask. Can you see it? It's so awesome. Notice the color. It's green and white and gray. So it's totally neutral, like
Gender neutral.
Gender neutral. Others love this. My husband loves this. Like, we all love this. Okay, so what it does is it is made out of charcoal. And what charcoal has, this natural agent of extraction. And so what it's going to do is it's actually pulling out impurities out of your skin. It can pull out twice its weight in impurities. I was doing a facial with a gal once who is an EMT, and she said that makes sense because it's activated charcoal. Because when someone has had any type of poisoning, they'll literally give them an activated charcoal pill to swallow to absorb all of that. So it's pretty amazing, but you don't want to swallow this. Just put it on your face. So, but this is specially formulated for the face. So that's why you don't want to just like go make a fire in your backyard and put the ash all over your face, because there are other different benefits, right? That would be cute though, like just as cute as we're getting. But there are other benefits to this because it also has like lavender in it. It has an amazing scent, and it's just fantastic. I think you're going to love it. The other benefit of our charcoal mask is it is a wipe on and wash off. No painful peeling. So that's a fabulous benefit of this product too, so that you don't have to worry about that. Now, if you'll notice, we are all doing this with our fingers today. But there is a fancy applicator that you can get that you can use that we carry. And it is amazing because it's almost like a silicone end, isn't it, you guys? Like a little silicone
It is a silicone end. Yes,
Fabulous.
correct.
And it will help to give you a more even coverage. And it also helps so that your hands don't get look like ours. Thank you, Angela. See what Angela's got there. There you go. So
You get much more even application for sure with
yes,
it.
exactly.
Mhm.
See, so but you can just put it in your whole entire face. Now, if you're dry, I know some women that are dry, they're nervous to try this because it is part of our clear proof line, but it is actually amazing for all skin types because it's going to help with even redness, evening out your skin tone as well as pulling out impurities. So it's a phenomenal product. I love it. It goes on dark, and then as it dries, the areas that stay dark or go darker are actually areas that are more oily, and it's pulling out more oil. So that's even cooler. I love that about it. So we're going to leave this on typically between like 10 and 20 minutes. But let me give you a quick tip. If you have like a super scary, like one of those really deep zits or whatever that's just super scary, you can put a little dab of it on and keep it on for a couple hours. And if you're brave enough, you can keep it on all night. And a lot of times that will actually extract it out so you don't have to pick your face. It's fabulous. It's great.
Please don't
All
pick
right.
your face. Don't do it. We all know how I feel about that.
Right?
Nazi right here when it comes. Don't pick your skin, guys.
No picking.
Angela. We had a discussion about this recently.
Yes. Yep.
That's so funny.
Don't do it.
All right. No.
I will come to your door and do this. I'm just kidding. I won't.
Not good.
But just picture my face. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Don't do it.
With the charcoal
All
mask
right.
on and everything.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this could have been way cuter the way I put it on. I was just looking at y'all while I was putting it on. It's all good. It's great.
Yep.
It's not like you
And
have
then
to be
we leave
fashionable
this
with your
on
charcoal mask
10 to 15 minutes. If you're at home, you can do it for like 20 minutes. It's amazing.
Yep, it's phenomenal. Okay. And
Okay, so I'm going to talk about,
No,
no, I'm
Wendy.
going to talk. Me. Yay. Get excited. I'm ready to talk. Are you guys excited for me to talk? I know. Okay, first of all, I'm going to tell you about some of the different skincare lines that we offer because we are trying kind of a mix of several. And that's the cool thing about Mary Kay. And I don't know if you've ever heard this, but it is recommended that you always use the same brand when you're using skincare. You don't want to intermix your brands. And that is because, you know, Mary Kay knows what it puts in all of its product and all of its brand in all of the different lines. And so we know what's going to work well together and what's not. And they're going to let us know if something for whatever reason doesn't work together. And yet we haven't experienced that yet. But if there was something we couldn't intermix, they let us know. And we're not going to call Estee Lauder or any of the other brands and say, hey, what you putting in your cleanser so that it doesn't, you know, counteract with our stuff. They don't do that. We just keep track of our own things. So when you're looking at skincare lines, you want to stick within the same brand because when you intermix, you can create chemical warfare on your face, which is not pleasant. It's not something you want to do. I don't recommend it. And a lot of people do. If you ever start seeing a lot of little red bumps, a lot of extra little things with your skin, you're like, this is not what it looks like. It could be an irritation caused by intermixing brands and ingredients that are causing issues. And especially when you're going from a premium line to say a drugstore line that might have a lot of extra fillers in it. Those fillers can cause a lot of damage. So I will definitely recommend that you stay within the same line. You can always add in supplements, especially from premium lines. If there's a certain supplement you absolutely love, you can add that in. Or like, let's say you have one that your doctor recommended you use, you can add in some of Mary Kay supplements, some of the things we're talking about today to what you're already using. So keep that in mind. So the first set I'm going to tell you about is our Botanical Effects skincare line. This set is really meant for the beginner starter, the skincare set. It's for preteens to 20-year-olds. Honestly, I've had a few people ask me, when's a good time to start skincare on a young girl? And honestly, the truth is, it depends on when she's starting her period. As soon as she starts dealing with the hormones, which honestly, you guys, my daughter's 9. and we're going to have to start her on some skincare routine. It starts young. And so you just have to kind of play it by ear. You can't say a specific number because our bodies age differently. So once they start getting any kind of little bumps or they're starting to get armpit hair, it's probably a good idea to start them on a skincare routine and just keep it simple. That's really the key. So we're looking for something simple. The nice thing about our Botanical Effects skincare line is that it's got all the basics. You've got a cleanser, you've got a toner, you've got a moisturizer, and then there's even a scrub that you can use twice a week to help get rid of any of those spots that might pop up. Although I personally love the charcoal mask that we're wearing right now for those spots that might pop up. Okay, the next line I want to tell you about is our Clear Proof Acne System. So this system is for those that are acne prone. Okay, so what I want you to keep in mind is this is not for those people who get like once in a month and you're like, ooh, I want to get rid of that. No, this is for people who have really more cystic acne, more serious acne issues that need more like stronger ingredients, things like salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide. This is a set that's good for men, women, girls, and boys, and even women in their 40s as needed. There are times where we just have extra acne coming in. And so even though I'm going to use a line that's going to have anti-aging benefits, I do use pieces of this line because apparently my skin still wants to pretend it's a teenager every now and then. So it's fine. But you can use it. And I do love that they kind of have that same look as our charcoal mask, where it is going to be more gender neutral for anyone that can use it. And there is no subscription with this, which I love. So you can just buy it as needed and you will start to see results in as little as 7 days. You can see in this picture here, it's got an amazing day 1 to day 7 of the skin and how quickly it can clear things up. And there is the acne treatment gel, which is great for occasional breakouts. I actually like to keep that in my purse because, you know, you start to feel that zit, like burning and you're never home. Come on. It's like while you're driving, you're like, no. So just pull it out of your purse and throw it on as soon as you feel it burn, as soon as you start to feel it come. Okay. The next line I'm going to talk about is the Naturally line, which is derived from nature and certified for confidence. I love that. Our Naturally line, actually, Mary Kay took great effort and it was tough to get what's called an eco certification from the European standard, which is a lot more stricter guidelines than the American guidelines are. We actually have none here in the United States. So this product has rigid guidelines and it's actually made in France in a facility that only makes 100% naturally derived products. And it exceeds the standards that the Cosmos, which is not the cosmos in the sky, like the actual European standard, sets for naturally manufactured products. And there's nothing like that here in the States, which is why we had to go outside of the United States. So I love that. And there are a few pieces in this line that I absolutely use every day. And one of them we'll talk about. And honestly, if you have a bottle at your house, use this tonight. And that is our nourishing oil. Like this is one of my absolute favorite products is the nourishing oil. I feel like it's a must have for everyone. Amazing. But I love it because you can mix and match this within it. But that's one piece, and the moisturizing stick that I personally use in addition to that. Now I'm going to just tell you very quickly about this next one, and that's we have a men's line. It's called MK Men. It's great for all the men in our lives. That's all I'm going to say about that. But if they want a line, that's for them. Okay, the next line I'm going to tell you about is our Time Wise Miracle Set 3D. And I love this line because it does 3 things, and that's why it's called 3D. It defends against free radicals with multiple antioxidant benefits. It delays the signs of aging, and it delivers younger looking skin in only 4 weeks. Love this set. This is probably the one that's created more for the masses. This is for people who are starting to see maybe some fine lines of aging, or they want to keep from seeing those fine lines. And it's going to help to take care of it. And it does come with a 4-in-1 cleanser, which cleanses, masks, tones, and delivers the 3D complex. It has a day cream with SPF 30. You can also get one without sunscreen if you have an allergy to that. We also have a night cream, which is awesome, which also has the 3D complex, and an eye cream, which is great. And the eye cream, I definitely recommend even during the day. Even for me who loves the repair line, I use this eye cream during the day and the repair eye cream at night. The last line I'm going to tell you about is our ultimate premium line. And this would be compared to medical grade and premium spa lines for a fraction of the cost. And that is our Time-Wise repair set. It says recommended for women 35 and older, but I'm going to be honest, this is really for somebody who really wants to fight the fine lines. And if you're starting to see aging at a younger age, because some people who have dry skin start to see it. I have a good customer that started using this line at the age of 28 because she was starting to see a lot of lines in her face, and this really, really helped. So I definitely recommend that line for anyone who really wants to fight. A lot of people will call this Botox in a box without the injections, which is always great. I do love it. Or Spanx for your face. The lifting serum is something I think everyone should get, and I don't care how old you are, just get it. It's amazing. So those are some of my favorite things. You could definitely put any or all of those products on your tic-tac-toe sheet. As you can see, this beautiful is a sales director. This woman's a sales director. And this was just after, was it 12 weeks of use or four? Yes. Every 4 weeks she took a picture. So you can really see the difference in how much it tightens and lifts. And the lifting serum specifically works on what they call the triangle of youth, which is from your right here down to your décolleté area. This area here is what we start to get the sagging. We all love this. We love sagging, don't we? It's great. Gravities. No. But that will actually help to tighten and lift it. So that's the Spanx for your face, that lifting serum. So just trust me, you want it. Now, I do have a friend whose customer was putting all the way down to her belly button, and she was like running through it every 2 weeks. And so when she asked her why she was running through it, she said, well, you said it was Spanx for your face. And I thought, why not just make it Spanx for my body? So, I mean, I guess you could do that, but just, triangle, just keep it in the triangle. Okay.
That's awesome. Okay, so we're really quick going to, it's been about 10 to 15 minutes. So we're going to wash our charcoal mask off. But first, I want you to look in the mirror or look in the camera, wherever you're at. But, can you see the little black dots? If you have any white dots, that means that it's trying to kill the bacteria that's there. And that is the not the hyaluronic acid, but the honeysuckle and the other products that are killing the bacteria that's on your skin. And so go ahead and wash that off. But I wanted you to look at the black dots and the little white dots that are on your face. That's what that is. And then I'm going to talk about the next exfoliator. So what's great about this charcoal mask is you can just use a warm washcloth to wash it off, and it comes right off. Love it. If you just take the bottom part off, you can look like Batman for a little while.
Or make a goatee. I mean, it's up to you. There's many things you could do with that.
Whichever way, you want it to look for a little while. It looks good either way. My husband made it. If you also want to just do like multi-masking, you can do just your T-zone. My husband does get blackheads on his nose mainly, and so he'll do just his nose and forehead area a lot of the times. And so he does like a arrow a lot of times on his face. And so, he kind of paints, makes it look fun every once in a while. Creative. Yes, right?
One other little tip when you're doing a charcoal mask and you're not going to be doing like a Hydrasession is to take the botanical toner, the toner from the botanical skincare line, and actually get a cotton pad wet. I mean, with the toner, and wipe it off after your charcoal mask. And that will remove all of that charcoal, like anything that's left inside the pores.
That's awesome.
So that's another really great tip if you're not doing any other steps, which we are. So whatever we're going to do next, we'll pull out any excess that might be left.
Yeah. So now if you were going to have a reaction, this would be the next step that you were going to be doing it on. So the next step is our chemical exfoliator. So it is called our Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. This is our chemical exfoliator. It is glycolic acid, and it is amazing. Make sure that you get, I can feel that I had a little
This
bit.
is what I've been waiting to do, you guys. My poor face has been angry that we've been waiting for this. Like I wanted to do it for a few days. I'm waiting for this. Yes.
I know. I love, love, love it. Okay. So you will notice that it will feel a little tingly, itchy. You'll feel a little bit of a sensation, whatever you want to call it. I had one of my customers, it shouldn't feel burny. Okay. So you will notice that it will look kind of white. And you'll do maybe 1 to 2 pumps. Can you see that it's just kind of a white, almost moisturizing serum? That's what it kind of looks like. But you're going to do a light layer all over your face. And you'll feel that kind of tingling sensation. Okay. Like I said, it shouldn't ever feel like a burn sensation. But because we exfoliated, you might notice it more when you do a Hydrasession than when you do it by itself, because you've already done a layer of exfoliation, if that makes sense. So when you're lightly putting it on, you usually will feel that kind of stinging or itchy or whatever you want to call it. You can go down your neck and décolleté area, but I always will do that light layer and feel that. I had a customer, she's like, yeah, it doesn't hurt. It just feels like 100 needles poking me in my face.
Feels
and
like 5,000 needles. Okay,
and I thought, that sounds like it hurts.
That sounds
She's like,
painful.
oh, not bad. And I'm like, well, your definition or description of pain or whatever sounds very different than mine, because 100 needles poking me sounds not fun to me, but okay. So whatever your definition of pain is, just know that it should kind of hurt the most when you first put it on, like the first time. It shouldn't build and get like so much worse. Okay. So if it starts to build and it's like burning and getting worse and worse, that's when like you might want to like wash it off. But I really haven't had anyone have a maybe one in oh goodness, I don't know how many people have tried this product, like thousands probably. And she didn't really have a adverse reaction. She just didn't love the feeling and she was worried. And so then we just said, okay, it's okay. Let's just wash it off. And it was because it was during the Hydrasession, but she was able to do it on its own separately and she was fine with it. So I think it was just a kind of a nervous, a little bit too much or whatever, if that makes sense. So anyway, you'll, like I said, just a light layer. And while we have this on, this is anti-aging. It is a glycolic acid facial peel. I usually leave it on for at least 20 minutes when I'm doing it at my house, because we're doing it together live. We want to do it at least 10, 15 minutes. And while we're letting it sit, we're going to kind of share our favorite things about our business and why we love Mary Kay. Okay. So because we're already sitting and, there's nothing else really to do in this time. So we'll kind of share. I will share first, and then I'll pass it down to Monica Bird, and then Kaylin can share, and then Wendy can share. So basically, one of my favorite things about Mary Kay is really the taxes. The taxes in Mary Kay, I think it's kind of like a savings plan without having to save. I know that might be a little silly, but have you ever just gotten a big chunk of money and you could spend it on whatever you wanted? Like, that's really an awesome thing. And have you ever heard of like Susie Orman or David Ramsey? They're kind of, financial gurus. And they both have said multiple times that if you use one of the best ways to make some extra money is by saving more money that you're already actually making. And so that is one of the best ways to have an in-home business. And so I love that we just are able to make some extra money by doing having an in-home business, and whether you want to make a little bit or whether you want to make a lot. And so that's one of my favorite things. Monica, what's one of your favorite things? Can you hear us?
She's having a hard time hearing us, actually. So.
Okay. Kaylin, do you want to go? Oh, Kaylin, you're muted.
I can't hear Kaylin.
You're muted.
That's right. Sorry, my son came home from school, so I was like trying to be quiet. That's right. Hi. All right, now we're here. Okay, so one of my absolute favorite things about Mary Kay is the fact that it's like a self-help program that you get paid for. So what I mean by that is basically, you know, we have so many different kinds of training, but basically being up in front of people and talking to them, making them feel good about themselves is really going to help you to feel good about yourself. And then for me, it's really been kind of like shoot, I can't think of the word, but like an anti-anxiety medication. So I don't have to take one of those because I have Mary Kay to help me through those different things. I've really grown as a person through Mary Kay with just all the different things that we're taught in Mary Kay. And then, of course, my other absolute favorite thing is the prizes and recognition. We get recognized for everything. And we have, like, I've earned things as small as a pencil, which I know, woohoo, yay, it's a pencil. But really, when you earn something, it feels really good. But all the way up to trips. Like, I've been on a cruise with my Mary Kay girlfriends, and that was amazing. I also paid personally for a trip for my husband and I to go on a cruise with Angela. Oh, other way. Angela.
Diagonal this way. Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, me and Angela both took our husbands with money that we had earned through Mary Kay on a cruise, and that was amazing. So much fun. And then also I've gotten you know, prizes like luggage, which is great when we go on trips. But then just, you know, just being together with my girlfriends is just a prize in general, I think. I love my girlfriends. And I didn't think that I was prize or recognition motivated until I started Mary Kay. And then I was like, I want to be there. I want them to recognize me for what I did. So then it makes you want to do more. So I love, love, love those things about Mary Kay. I think I'll turn it over to Monica.
Yeah, there you go. Monica, you ready? You're muted.
You're muted.
You need to unmute.
Unmute.
Yeah, there you go.
Did you do it?
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Woo! This is how you know we're live. Okay, it's never perfect.
Well, it's just funny. No, for reals. And I couldn't hear you guys, so I had to like literally come all the way out of the thing and come back in. So sorry about that. Anyway, I'm just going to talk about two of my most favorite things about Mary Kay. So the first thing is the company principles of God first, family second, and career third. And I think it's incredible that Mary Kay started a company that way. And that 57 years later, we just celebrated our 57th anniversary yesterday. Crazy enough, September 13th. She opened it on a Friday, Friday the 13th. And that's actually her favorite day, right? The month is the 13th. She has 13 floors. She is not superstitious, but started a company this way. And 57 years later, even though some people may not think that's a super popular thing, Mary Kay has totally held true to their roots and their standards. And I just think it's so awesome that I can put my faith and my family before my career and still have an incredibly successful career. So I love that about Mary Kay. Love. That's what drew me to it when Wendy originally introduced me to it 21 years ago. And then the other thing I love is the flexibility. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is such an incredible company because you can work this around anything. even when COVID hit, Mary Kay, as consultants, we were able to just pivot. And Mary Kay, the company, was so supportive in helping us find a way to run our business, because typically we are face to face. We're all about in person. And so we're so excited that you guys are here, enjoying this new way for us to share our business with you too. But the flexibility is phenomenal. Because when I started, I had no children, and now I have 9. And so I've been able to have a ton of little people and have that amazing flexibility that I could work it when they're napping, when they're sleeping. My husband works out of town, whatever. It's just amazing. And so you can just fit it in the pockets of time that you have, and you don't have to set out hours and hours in order to work your business, work at.
Ooh. And that's it. That's all we got.
That's how she rolls.
You know what? She got it perfect though, because that was a great segue into where I'm going. Because I want to tell you, there's actually a couple of things I love about Mary Kay. I've been with Mary Kay for 22 years. So I was here a year longer than Monica. But two of the things that I love, the first is the training. We get some amazing education in Mary Kay. And, Harvard Business School actually did a whole study course on just Mary Kay, the business. And they actually estimated that an education in Mary Kay, 2 years in Mary Kay, is worth $10,000 worth of education. I think that's amazing that Harvard did that. And the education is really great because you've got help all along the way. The company's got great training and education for you. And then you also have help. You've got your consultant that helps you get started, and then she's got a director, and then she's got a national or other nationals that are there to help her. So I love that we have that help all along the way, and you've got the company, of course, that gives you more training than you'll ever utilize, to be honest. There's so much information. It's just crazy. In addition to that, of course, we haven't talked about it, but let's be real, the money. We all came in for the money, okay? We all wanted to at least make some or save some. There's a lot of reasons people get started. And I just want to kind of give you an idea. Let's see, Angela, you didn't talk about the cars, did you? You talked about the cars. How many cars have you earned?
No,
You've earned a couple.
I thought we were going to do once around, and then,
Got it. I see. We all consider it home. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Angela, why don't you talk about the cars real quick?
You're okay. I do love the cars. I was going to share a little bit about the cars. I have earned 3 cars, earning my 4th free car. But I love that the cars you can earn taxes, license, registration, up to 84% of your insurance is paid. And when you go and get the car, they basically make you sign on 2 different places and give you the keys. You almost feel like you're like stealing it off the lot because it just doesn't feel real. But you and a group of women earn it. Kaylin, whichever direction it is. Yeah. Anyway, yes, good job. The Kaylin has helped earn a couple of those cars, and it just has been really amazing to have that opportunity. And
Monica's had some issues here.
Do we want to keep?
Yes. Just
okay. So with the cars, I just have loved that can you imagine not having a payment for a car for years and years? Like, it just really has been amazing with that, just not having a car payment. I mean, you might have a family car, but like a personal car, if you need a personal car, it just has really been absolutely amazing. And I love that fact. So anyway, you can kind of wrap up with money.
Okay. So like she said, the car program is amazing. I mean, I just earned my 9th free car. I'm super excited to pick it up. Stupid COVID just makes everything longer. I'm just going to say, normally I'd be getting it like within the next week or so, but who knows when I'm going to get it, and whatever, it'll be a big party when I get it, and it'll be so exciting. It's just, we're just creating suspense. That's what we're doing here. Anyway, super excited. I mean, that is like serious first world problems that I have to wait a little longer for my free car. Oh man. Anywho, but I just love what I do. Now, the money we make money a lot of different ways. The first way is, of course, just selling the product. Did you know that we make 50% on everything that we sell? And I think I don't even hesitate to tell you that, because I used to be afraid to tell people that, because then they're going to be like, what? You're going to make that much? No, that isn't that great that the company gives us that much profit. A lot of companies out there do not give 50%. It's a much smaller percentage. And I love that with Mary Kay, we get 50% off. We make the profit of 50%. We also get 50% off of our own products. So just the savings alone is great. Some people come in this business to just to be a smart shopper, to be able to save their money and be able to buy gifts for family year round and just buy their own products for a discount. Maybe have a few friends or family jump on with them. And then there's a few people who want to just make a little extra money, make a little bit on the side, and just kind of slowly build it and work around the family and their business that they have. And then there are those that want to be a boss babe, that just want to go for it, make all the money that they can. And I just want to kind of give you an idea. Just in June, just this last June here, during this whole crisis time that is right now, I sold almost $14,000 worth of product. And so I made $7,000 just in sales. So even if I didn't do anything else, you guys, that is huge. But in addition to that, my commission check from the company was over $5,400. And so when you add those two together, you guys, I made insane amount of money during a time where there were a lot of people not making much money. And so I'm not saying that everyone's going to make that much. I've been doing it for 22 years. I'm definitely not throwing that on anyone else, but I want you to know that this is a recession-proof type business, because you can make money even when things are low. Because I'll tell you, some women can't go out and buy new outfits, but what they can do is they can go and buy a new lipstick to feel like they've got a new outfit or something new going on. So I love the fact that we can take care of that. And I love the fact that I can have product on hand. So I don't have to worry about the company running out of products. I've got products. And so people need stuff, I can get it to them right now. So I do love that. But the starter kit, you guys, it's only $100 to get started only. But here's the good news. For just a little longer, you can actually get started for only $30 and do what's called the eStart. And the eStart is an amazing deal. You actually sign up. You're not getting any products or any kit with it, but you get to have a website. And then you're also signed up for what's called ProPay, where you can accept credit card payments and things like that. So you're immediately ready to just start making money in your business. And it's only $30. Now, some people like to have the best of both worlds. The $100 kit comes with over $400 worth of full-size products, which is amazing. It's a great deal for only $100. And some people want to be able to have the eStart, so you can actually get both and do the 130 and have both the best of both worlds and be able to start with both of them, which I think to me is the best deal. But you get to pick how you want to do it. If you're just going to be a smart shopper, you could just sign up for the $30. If you want to be able to have the options of smart shopper and boss babe, you can do all. It's completely up to you. So I love that. All right. I think it's probably time to take this off. Am I right? Oh, I can't hear you, Angela. You're muted.
Oh, yes. We're going to really quick do the satin lip scrub. Monica's going to share that, and then we'll wash it off.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, and I lost sound again. So again, thanks for our being patient with our technical difficulties. Okay, you guys, satin lips, amazing. So you know how in the summer and the winter all the time we can totally get these dry, chappy lips, right? Especially because if you're like a mouth breather, you have like sleep apnea or something. Just kidding. Okay, anyway, regardless, we get dry, right? Dry lips. So what you can do is you can take this fabulous little guy right here. It's the sugar scrub, satin lips sugar scrub, okay? And you just put a little bit on your lips and just rub it in a circular motion. And I'm going to rub it in a circular motion while I talk. So that's really tricky. But I love this stuff. Now you can put it on as more of like a mask and leave it on for 10 minutes. But today, for time's sake, we're going to go ahead and just scrub it on really quick. And then just wipe it off, typically with like a clean wet washcloth. Just wipe it off with that. But it does get rid of all the dead skin, because with like a lot of times when you put on chapstick, doesn't it feel like 10 minutes later you're like, I need to put on more chapstick, or like even an hour. But what's crazy is that when we're putting on chapstick and not getting rid of the dead skin, we're just moisturizing the dead skin. So that's not doing us any good. So that's why it's so important for us to exfoliate and get rid of the dead skin. But this is gentle enough. It's not going to be overly abrasive for that gentle lip area. that can be a little bit more sensitive. So that's why you wouldn't want to use like the microdermabrasion or like an apricot scrub. I shouldn't have said that. That's a bad word. Anyway, but on your lips, because that would really mess things up. So that's why when you want to use something specifically formulated for your lips, which the Satin Lips is. You can just wipe that off. Take that right off. And then the next thing you do is the Shea Butter Balm. Oh, I am telling you what, this is the best stuff ever. I have a lot of customers that will just order this exclusively. It's a very important, just so you guys are aware, to hydrate your lips with something that is non-medicated. Be so careful, because if it's medicated, your lips are actually getting addicted to it. So you have to keep using the same thing more frequently. So that's why Carmex and brands like that have something that is medicated, so it's addictive. So you can just rub that right on. And it feels amazing. Oh yeah, you guys did your face. I didn't do that yet.
That's okay. While Kaylin talks about hers, you can take yours off. It's no big deal.
That's
Okay,
right.
But I just put my lips on. Now they might fall off slightly while taking.
It's all good.
Yeah,
You can put it back on.
turn it over to Kaylin.
Yay! Okay, so now what we're going to talk about is the amazing pore minimizer. So they actually just updated the packaging, so I apologize. This is actually older, but as you can see,
Oh, really quick, we need to talk about the nourishing oil. So if you have the nourishing oil, some of you might have been dropped off your products, and so you might have gotten the nourishing oil. If you have it, go ahead and use that. If you're oily, you just need a couple of drops. If you are dry, you can use a couple more drops. You're going to kind of tap it into your hands and then just rub it in. Then we will do the pore minimizer right after that. Sorry. Some of you will have it, some of you won't. And so that's why she jumped in, and we are sorry that we skipped that really quick. But this is something that as an oily person, I know I was really nervous to try, but I know that Wendy had talked about it's one of her favorite products, and it has become one of mine, especially when you've exfoliated. You really need to hydrate and deep hydrate your skin. And so this is great for when you've washed your hands a ton. If you have eczema, you can do it on the hair, cuticles. Like, it is amazing for your skin. So anyway, just thought I'd add that in there. And now we can do our pore minimizer that feels like liquid silk on your skin. So go for it.
Yes, I love it. Okay, so here's the pore minimizer. I don't know if you can see that. No. Okay, so you just want like little squirts. I do about 2 on my fingertip there, see? And then this one goes all over your face. I love to use this one after any time I am exfoliating. You can use this daily, every single day as a serum just after you've washed your face. But anytime I've exfoliated, so either the microderm or the charcoal mask or the glycolic acid face peel, all of the above, I like to put the pore minimizer on. It's also amazing if you are having a reaction to something, the pore minimizer helps to make your skin not have such a reaction. It's great to use even like under your armpits or on your legs after you've shaved. It's really amazing. Helps to kind of soothe the skin. That's the word I was looking for. So I absolutely love the pore minimizer. It is fabulous. And I can't think of anything else. Did I miss anything, girls?
No. Good job.
No.
Good job. All right. So now we're going to move on to Angela is going to do the moisturizers and the eye masks.
Yes. So the moisturizer, depending on what moisturizer you have, you might have the Miracle 3D night moisturizer like this. You also might have the retinol night treatment moisturizer that comes in the repair set. So depending on whichever one you have, they are meant to be worn at nighttime, or if it's the daytime, you can use the daytime moisturizer. But go ahead and grab your choice of moisturizer or whatever product your consultant has given you. And the moisturizers, like Wendy talked about, they are made for specific types of time in the day. So depending on whether it's during the daytime or in the evening time, you're going to use whichever one works at that time of the day, right? So if you are using anything with retinol, you do want to make sure that you use sunscreen, but you should be using sunscreen every single day for anti-aging purposes. Anytime that you have dark spots, wrinkles, things like that, some people don't want to wear sunscreen because they don't want their face to mismatch like the rest of their skin. But honestly, you can wear a different shade of foundation if you need, but it is so much better to not have to deal with having to have a scar because you had to take out skin cancer or whatever. Like, it is way better, and your skin will look so much better. If you have age spots, the age spots usually will come from 10, 20 years down the road. So the damage that you do now will be 10, 20 years down the road. So whatever you've done, you can try to reverse as much as possible, but try to stop, now, and use the best skincare you possibly can so that you can try to reverse some of that damage. And using something with retinol and anti-aging serums and stuff like that will help that immensely. But always use a moisturizer. If you are oily, then you just need to make sure that you're using an oil-free moisturizer, and all of our moisturizers are oil-free. And then we're going to use our oil-free hydrating eye gel patches. That's what these beauty things are. Okay. So we are going to put these on. They are thin little water gel matrix. They kind of look and feel almost like, slimy, fishy, tailed type things. If you have them, go ahead and put them on.
I couldn't find mine. I'm really sad right now. It's not right here. And so I'm just going to say here, sad.
You can have some of mine. Here you go.
Yeah,
sad for you. That is really sad for you.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah. So while I put these on, and then you have the one last product that should be in your thing is the Moisture Renewal Gel Mask, and I will let Kaylin talk about that.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I absolutely love the Moisture Renewal Gel Mask. Yes, thank you for showing it there. It is fabulous because you can use it overnight. So if you are dry at all, well, even if you're not dry, it's really great. But if you're dry at all, this is fabulous to help bring that moisture back into your face. So you put just a little, about that much. Let's see, where's my camera? There we go, about that much. On your finger, and then you're just going to massage it all over your face, on your nose, chin, décolleté. I said décolleté. Haha, I meant décolleté.
That's one way to combine the words.
Hey, décolleté. Yeah,
décolleté.
And then on your forehead, especially, this just, like I said, helps to renew your skin's moisture and just bring that back in. And this is something you can wear all night. I think I said that already, but it is fabulous. And then you just wash it off in the morning. Or you can use it like just any other mask where you just leave it on for 10 to 20 minutes and then just wash it off. So absolutely love this. Feels so good. Lots of moisture. Yum. Okay, that's all I got.
Okay, so I'm going to close it, and I'm going to do this still, you guys. We're going to keep this under an hour. Are you ready? This is going to get exciting. Okay, first thing I want to mention is if you decide you want to book a party, maybe your list, your tic-tac-toe list is really, really big, and you're thinking, my pocketbook cannot handle doing all of this. I want you to know you can be a hostess and get some free product. So if your list, you know how much you can spend and your list is much bigger than that, talk to your consultant. We will definitely book you for a party, and you can get some of this stuff for free. That's the way to go. So, because if it's free, it's for me, right? I don't know if we said that earlier, but I'm pretty sure that's what we all believe. So you can get tons of free product. Talk to your consultant and she'll tell you what options there are and how you can get the most for free. The second way is you can take the product home today. Now, Angela's going to pop up a picture here, but I also want to mention that your consultant you'll want to talk to your consultant because there are a few things that she can help you walk you through so that you can maximize your free product so you can get the most bang for your buck, if you will. Okay, so you'll notice the very top set that we have is our Cadillac collection, and this is the complete major set, okay? And with this, you're actually going to pick any amount of product, $3.99's worth of product. And with that, you're going to get our roll-up bag for free. And you know what, what we'll have you do is we'll have our consultant send you this sheet and then you can look over it. That'll be easier than you trying to get up close to the screen to see it. But just know, as you pick different levels at the Cadillac level, you'll be able to get so many products for free. And then you'll also be able to get some products for half price. And same thing with the Queen and the Princess, it just goes down from there. And I always say there's the best deal is always at the very top. So you want to look at that, but there's additional products there to give you an idea. There are a few skincare sets and favorites there on the right-hand side that talk about some of our sets. Some of our skincare, you have a better price in the set. So you want to keep a really close look at that. Like the repair line, if you get the entire set, you're going to save about $45 by buying it in a set versus buying them individually. And so those are some things you'll definitely want to keep a close look at. All I want to tell you is if you loved what we did today and your skin feels amazing, let your consultant know. Tell her thank you. Our job was to make sure you had fun. I hope you had a good time. I hope you've had some tic-tac-toes along the way, and have an amazing one. We'll talk to you all later. Okay, bye.